So let's enjoy our very last day out on Kerbal. Fuck that up. On Kerbal Space Program. Here we go. So yesterday, if you remember, we all of our Kerbonauts from Operation Misery Cheese arrived safely back at base. Hello, almost. I hope you are very excellent this morning. We arrived. Oh, and Space Ben, I hope you are improving. Hope you are well. I hope you're not back at work. Well, I mean, I hope you got a job. Obviously, I hope they got rid of you. Unreliable. Sorry. Much better. But almost. I've been saying this. I've just been saying the same thing. Same thing to me. Rusty Monday is behind us. This is Turgid Tuesday. Yeah, it's fine. We'll have a good time today, and then I'm really looking forward to the rest of this week. The rest of this month is going to be free swim. So yeah, it's stepping it up a level. I really should do some more zhuzh as well. What it is, by the way, the zhuzh excuses. I know the zhuzh excuses are lame, and I owe you a lot of zhuzh, but it is one. It has been not now, admittedly, but it's been so hot in here. Usually, when in the winter, I just sort of stay in here and zhuzh away. And also, my kids. I'm blaming my children. They want like attention and lunch and stuff like that. So, but thank God it's the 25th of August. The school holidays are nearly over. And when the kids are back to school, we'll go back to raiding channels, and I'll shove a whole load of stuff on this. So yes, there are plans to zhuzh things up a bit. I think mentally this has been a bit of the last few weeks have been a bit of a summer holiday, but it's time to get back to work. Oh God, I do love a entire mug of very sugary coffee. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's go. Oh, I enjoyed that. That was nice. If you don't put sugar in your tea or coffee, then you should try it. It's good. Tastes much nicer. Okay. So, where are we? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Elu Dolly. Now that's fun. So Elu Dolly is currently here. This is the ship that is on its way to Elu. It's actually amusingly got to do yet another complete circuit of the sun, staying within the orbit of Juno, interestingly, which is the Mars equivalent. But Elu Dolly needs to make another circuit of the sun before it links up with Elu. And that is going to be 7 years. 7 today, as opposed to yesterday, is very much 7 years later. I'm going to actually have to leave this moving forward for a few minutes. Because 7 years is a long time. Good. Right. Well, I'll leave that cooking away there. We'll come back to Kerbal Space Program soon. I know there's something I need to ask. When does a joke become a dad joke? Repetition. What it is, I've put a lot of thought into this. When the punchline is apparent. Or you've said it before, but the act of what it is, I now, having gone through when punchline is apparent. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I get it. It's very good. Sorry. What a dick. What a dick. What a dick. I do see. Yes, I never quite got why my dad found repeating the same unfunny shit over and over again so funny. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I get it now. Um, I'm not going to tell you what he used to call EastEnders, but yes, the joy of just saying something over and over again, well past. Oh, I'll tell you what I like to do. Here's a dad joke. You know, I don't even want to explain. This is just so pathetic, but it winds up my family so much. We watch quite a lot of the um, subpar ITV quiz show Lingo, which is Wordle. It's Wordle, but on telly instead of. And he keeps on referring to four-letter lingos, to which I will say, "Oh, a flingo," and then he'll refer to a five-letter lingo, which I'll go, "Oh, a flingo." If he refers to a six-letter lingo, I'll go, "Whoa, a slingo." But sometimes he'll even mention a seven-letter lingo, which I will say, "A slingo." And my family keep on trying to explain to me that four and five both begin with F, and six and seven both begin with S. And I think they don't realise that I know that a flingo and a flingo are the same thing, and a slingo and a slingo are the same thing. But I refuse to acknowledge that fact. They're not listening. I refuse to acknowledge that. And they insist on angrily correcting me every time, like I don't understand it. And I've kept this going for about 18 months now. Sometimes I'll stop saying flingo and slingo just for a bit, but then I'll come back and I'll say it even more and show apparent enthusiasm that there's a slingo. But wait, hang on, I think they might. Oh, they might have a slingo. You don't have the world we're in is when you're young to need the heroin like salve of pointless repetition. Yeah, fair enough. I haven't outgrown the pointless repetition yet. We're at 31st. Ugh, that's a bit judgmental, isn't it? I shouldn't have my own text disapproving of my stream. I've got other people to know about that. God, yeah. Oh, these are some tetchy notes. Okay, I'm going to get rid of those. Blimey, the frame rate was actually pretty decent the last few days. I think I belatedly got that sorted. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's not actually going as fast as it can. All right, we've still got 7 years and 100 days to go until we're ready to land on Elu. So there's a while. I could do this. Pass the time. Yeah, there you go. Just so you can see that I haven't forgotten about it. So yeah, that's just one of the dad jokes in my arsenal. As I say, the main dad joke, and I've mentioned this before. The main dad joke I remember is, as I say, my mum did not approve of the C word. She wouldn't have it in the house, with one exception when Jeremy Beadle's show Beatles About was on telly with the tune "Watch Out, Beatles About, Watch Out, Beatles About, yeah, you better watch out, 'cause Beatles About." My dad would, well, we wouldn't watch it. He would turn it off straight after the credits. I've since watched Beatles About fairly recently. It's quite good. I quite enjoyed it. But during the song, he would sing because it was. I think we would watch Blind Date, and then Beatles About was on after Blind Date, and then it would go off. But my dad would always sing, "Watch out, Beatles a cunt. Watch out, Beatles a cunt. Yes, you'd better watch out, 'cause Beatles a cunt." The sound of my mum's raucous cackling laughter every Saturday night still fills me with joy. So you had to make your fun where you could where you could get it in the in IT on ITV in the 80s. I haven't quite reached that level with my kids though. Um, hmm. Little Bailey would like the eggs of numbing inevitability. One of our mutual friends worked with Bill Bailey recently. Bill Bailey was gleefully telling him about how AI is going to get rid of his jobs, get rid of the jobs, and he said, "You lot are going to have to charge a lot less, aren't you?" So, enemy of the channel, Bill Bailey. I'm putting Bill Bailey in with Tom Bombadil. Oh wow! Talking about by the way, I am, just in case you're wondering, I am filling. If you've just tuned in, I am filling for time. This is, you've still got another 5 years before this is ready. Enemy of the Purple Family, Anton de Beck, has released his autobiography, and I'm absolutely I'm absolutely fucking disgusted with his fucking Anton de Beck book cover. This is fucking appalling. Hang on. Anton de Beck, is it autobiography? Sorry, Anton de Beck, who hopefully you've never heard of. He is a... Is he... I don't think his name is he. I think he literally chose an Afrikaans name. He is a dancer who studied the works of Wayne Sleep and thought, I want to get in on that. He is a dancer on faded shit primetime television program Strictly Come Dancing. He's one of the dancers who I don't think anyone I'm pretty sure nobody likes him. He also hosted the second series of Hole in the Wall, to no great effect, but mainly he's remembered in this house. About 15 years ago, one of the contestants on Strictly had slightly overdone it on the fake tan, and he called her a word. He said, "Oh God, you look just like her," and then he said a word that I'm not even going to. It's a bad one, a really bad one. He then apologised, saying sorry, it was a slip of the tongue. He was then kind of relegated to having to. Actually, let's not mention it. Let's let her rest in peace. He was then relegated to having to be the partner to the comedy entries forevermore. But yeah, basically a smug racist bastard who should not be on television. I honestly, genuinely, I can believe that he got away with calling someone that word. He's written his autobiography, and it describes him. It says, "Fuck me, it made me so angry." Dancer, entertainer, national treasure. Yes, he has written on his own autobiography. He has called himself. He is self-appointed national treasure. Now, Anton. That is not how national treasures. If you label yourself, like when David Beckham was visibly pissed off that he wasn't knighted. If you label yourself a national treasure, you will never become one. That is not. I got a little bit baity at a comic relief sketch about 10 years ago, featuring. I think it was the Council of. He's no Sue Perkins, no. I think it was the Council of National Treasures, and they had. I think it was Judi Dench, Joanna Lumley, and Stephen Fry on the panel, and Sheridan Smith. And this is like 10 years ago, and I was thinking, oh, Sheridan. Oh, look, I like Sheridan Smith, but I was thinking, and I've still not quite forgiven Sheridan Smith for, I would say, elevating herself. She'll get there. I'm sure Sheridan will get there, but she still hasn't, in my opinion. This is middle-aged man criticises attractive women podcast. I hope the pivot happens here. She'll get there, but No. You need to put in more hours. But yeah, Anton de Beck has gone straight for the kill and just unilaterally declared himself a national treasure. I think it's a disgrace. It's like Joe Wicks doing it, or Ricky Gervais. Anyway, that's a bit of news in enemies of the purples. How is 2 years? We've got two. She went horribly lovely and has had Corden on her. Yeah, my mate worked with her and James Corden when they were going out, and it was horrific, obviously, because she's and he's. Yeah, my mate was not happy witnessing that at all. Oh, do you know what we forgot? The bill. Look at. Oh, sorry, you can't see. Bill, mate. We sent it into the sun, didn't we? And then forgot about it. Look, there he is. I think he might be surviving. I think he might be surviving his journey into the sun. Shall I? Should we go and see? It might be. I'll show you what I mean. There he is. Oh, Bill, mate. Bill. In he comes. In he comes. There we go. Right, let's pause this, shall we? Should we go and visit Bill and see how, on an escape trajectory out of the sun, it does look a bit like he is trying to walk back to 1986 and fetch some whales. I think if we speed this up, I think Bill, come on, Bill, how close to the sun can you get? Cholera, I do know the answer. Hello, Cholera, I hope you're very well. I do know the answer to that. It's for all of you. Your chat, your your chat is is being used to train AI unless you opt out of it. It's in security settings, security and privacy, and you have to scroll down, and it's like third from the bottom, almost like they're trying to hide it. And if you disable that, but yeah, anything while that's enabled, anything you type into Twitch is going to get fed into the great AI machine. I mean, obviously, I've been just working on the assumption that it all gets fed into the AI machine anyway, but since it's optional, it seems like a good idea to disable it. Well, that's interesting. There we go. This is Bill. And Bill is less than 1 million kilometres from the sun, and Bill is still very much. Here we go. He's still very much alive. He's hot. He's glowing red hot. This is the ship that transported Bill Kerman, etc., all the way to Eve and back. Yeah, he is now a permanent resident of the sun. Look, we can see bits of the sun. Can see some sunspots. No, that's a bit of dirt on my screen. There we go. So getting quite a lot of energy into. Oh look, he's only got one solar panel left, but I'm guessing that it's doing quite a lot of heavy lifting. So there we go. We never managed to fly Bill into the sun. But there we go. That's him being permanent. So yeah, dude, if try to disable the AI stuff as much as you can. God, I am really sorry. I am filling time. In about 3 minutes, we will be back on KSP. AI thumbnails. It's interesting when I'm using. I've got to make a new thumbnail now because if we're not going to be playing Kerbal Space Program anymore. When I set up YouTube in the morning, I see all my fellow YouTube live streamers popping up. Pretty much everyone now is using AI generated daily thumbnails. It's okay, not for me. I'm not. I am judgy. I am judging them. I absolutely am. But also, I'm aware that it's a choice for me, not for me. But they've all got the same. What I find really depressing about AI is everyone's thumbnails still look the same. They're using that same. I saw this thread about pub flyers that like pub quizzes and that pubs having events are now all being done on AI because most people don't have Photoshop skills. It's fine. Well, it's not fine, but I just have to icknicked and licked in it, don't I? But they all look the same. All pub flyers now look the same because they all use the same font and the same arrows. That it's a slightly kind of chalkboardy font, all kind of slightly wonky and jolly. I'm not going to shame my fellow streamers by pointing out exactly what I mean, but it's sort of once you see it, you just see it, and everything's got that really high contrasty look to it. And it's just yet another bloody thing, isn't it? That AI should, in theory, be everything should be looking completely different. It should be sort of rolling a random set of dice. There should be a new seed every time, a new set of dice, and then you get a new result. But I guess what it is because everyone's using more or less the same template. It's now giving people that template because that's the template that people want the most. So it's interesting looking at my fellow streamers and just seeing a lot of more or less identical but nonetheless unique thumbnails. It's interesting. What I should be doing or should have been doing was what I was doing up until a few weeks ago, which is every single morning being in Photoshop, making a new thumbnail for the stream, which I was doing on Blue Sky. I stopped posting on, or I haven't completely stopped posting on Blue Sky about this channel, but I did do an experiment where I posted about it a lot one week and then I didn't post about it at all the next week. It made no difference at all. So I've kind of fallen out of the habit of making a little Photoshop thumbnail every morning, which I should probably get into because I quite enjoyed it and it kind of focused me. So maybe that's a new thing I can force myself into. Does Limmy use AI yet? Who? I just don't know what happened to Limmy. I started doing this about 18 months ago. I just no idea what happened to him. Maybe someone knows. I don't know. I really don't know Cholera, honestly. I don't watch him anymore because I'm doing this. I thought I'd catch up on some of his VODs, but I'm jealous of his success now. So I find looking at his big old view count, I just do that now. So I'm a sad, pathetic, bitter man who doesn't watch his VODs. He's very funny, obviously, so fair enough. Limmy used AI in the same way that I did when it was first out. He did some vibe coding with HTML, but in terms of art, I mean this. Let's not get into this. I'm not gonna get drawn into AI again. Game's gone. IMO. Good. Well, I'm just, as I say, after we get today done, I'm going to get my groove back in these streams. I'm going to shake the rust off and get my groove back. He says, having made everyone wait for 7 years. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty pissed off that my holiday coincided with his as well. Because when he's gone on holiday, I've definitely had a very tiny... Having the exact same demographic and then going up against him was not amazingly... Oh, there it is. Okay, 7 years later, Shelbury, mate. Are you kidding me? All hatches are obstructed, cannot exit the craft. He can't... What? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. He can't get out of the ship. 22 years. 22 years Shelby has been out in space, and it's telling me that he can't exit the ship. Try it now. All right, now he can. Okay, all right, okay, good. It's because all the solar panels were out. Okay, good. Right. Well, that's something, Shelby. That's something. Do you want to have a quick whiz around? Here we go. Shelby. So, Shelby Kerman, after... What did I just say? Did I say... How many years did I just say? I literally just said. Anyway, after almost 2 decades, Shelby Kerman has arrived, or is approaching at least, the planet Elu. 22 years. There we go. 22 years. Shelby Kerman is visiting the planet Elu. It looks a bit... Is it Enceladus, that one looks like? Is that the... I know my Brian Cox. Is it Enceladus? Is the icy planet that's really smooth because it keeps on melting and then refreezing and melting and refreezing. Hello there, Fickle. I hope you're very well. Welcome to Last Day. Logan 5, identify. Last Day. And you've just missed our 7-year time skip. 7 years have passed since yesterday, and here he is approaching Elu. You might want to take an EVA report. High in space over Elu. Lovely. Great. Cool. Right, well, let's get a bit closer, shall we? Let's get you back into the old rusty old bucket as I was going to make some sort of vaginal reference then, but thought better of it. I think that's probably for the best. Okay, there we go. I'm still chuckling over the portrait of Francine's genitalia. American Dad is, like I say, it's one of those. It's not one of those shows I would ever say to anyone, "Oh, you've got to watch it. It's really oh shit, I should be. Oh God, we're flying away from Elu. We've gone past it. Oh Jesus. Okay, well that's all been that's time I've just been wasting, isn't it? All right, let's try and do an entry. Let's try and salvage the situation. So we have just flown past Elu, and all of that patter I was doing just then was time that we were just leaving the system. All right, let's try and arrest the damage. We're going really fast as well. When do we actually leave? In 5 days. Oh, okay, that's not probably. We can probably do that then. Yes, no, yes. Okay, good. Oh yeah, let's get the solar panels on as well. Lovely stuff. Okay. Oh, I hit chapter skip on In the House of Tom Bombadil. I feel a lot better for it. I mean, I've read it before. I really don't need to read it again. Does look a bit like Babylon 5, doesn't it? I'm still in 2 minds. Well, I'm not in 2 minds. I think I've pretty much decided whether or not to try and indoctrinate my daughter with Babylon 5. I don't think she's going to go for it. I think it's too rich for her blood, honestly. I don't think she's going to be able to get past quite a lot of things. So I think I might keep it as a private pleasure. I'm just thinking, actually. I'm just trying to think what the future may hold. Yeah, I'm pretty much, I think, decided to play Day of the Tentacle tomorrow, and let's face it, the day after. I think that'll be nice. I'm not against going back to Shenmue, but maybe we're a bit Shenmue'd out. Besides, I don't. What about BSG? Oh, right, Battlestar Galactica. So I did show my kids the first half of the BSG miniseries. I had actually forgotten how grown up it is. Number 6 snapping the neck of a baby in the pram in the first 5 minutes was quite a reminder. Then having snapped the neck of a baby, then going for quite a shagging scene that did pack quite a punch, quite a potent bit of shagging. And then I remembered various other things that, like where they meet the rape ship, for instance. It's essentially quite an adult sci-fi, and the more bits I was thinking, oh yeah, he does get stabbed in the neck with a pen, doesn't he? So yeah, I for my older daughter certainly, but my younger daughter wasn't that into the mini-series anyway. It is, I mean, I love BSG, love it, obviously, but I think she found it a bit grim, and like I say, considering, I mean, the rape ship bit is really quite unpleasant, isn't it? So yeah, probably not. Wonder what Common Sense Media's got to say about it. It's a shame, because I would very much like to watch Battlestar Galactica all over again. I watched it fairly recently. I like the fact that oh no, I love the whole thing. I even like the ending. I thought the last episode was about as good as you were going to get, really. I don't mind all the religious stuff, you know, the religious stuff. I don't mind that, because it was the only way you could really kind of square that. You could make any of it make sense. I really, by the way, colossal spoilers for Battlestar Galactica. I really liked that Head 6 and Head Baltar were just angels. I thought that makes the whole thing make sense, and that Starbuck was sent back as an angel and all of that. Fine with it. I liked because of the adult themes and frequency of both violence, including torture. Oh God, yeah, they do. There's quite a lot of waterboarding, isn't there? And drinking. The series falls into the older kid. Oh, drinking. I mean, look, my kids have watched all of the James Bond films, so I'm not so much worried about that. But yeah, I mean, there is quite a lot of, like I said, there's quite a lot of sexual violence in it, which is always uncomfortable. I always, you know, like I say, well, like I've always said about Andor and stuff, sort of the few times we've encountered sexual violence watching stuff with my daughters, I tend to then turn it into a lesson on how best to hit a rapist with a wrench. This is light, so yeah, I think the fact that I'm even discussing this stuff and Battlestar Galactica probably says it's not a great idea to show it to my kid. But it's a shame, because I would like to watch it again. I'm enjoying Fallout more than, or at least I enjoyed the episode we had the episode. Well, it's what my wife kind of says. We're finding the flashbacks in Fallout more interesting than the present day stuff. I've obviously the New Vegas stuff, you know, with Mr. House and everything. Love all that. Loved it then, love it now. But yeah, I'm quite invested in Walton Goggins's backstory more than the present day stuff. But yeah, I was a bit worried I was going off Fallout, but the second series is definitely uneven, but I do seem to be back to enjoying it again. I very much enjoyed. I quite like it in the writing. They're like, well, look, Ella Purnell can't be a pacifist forever. She's not going to survive being, constantly being nice to people. I like the way that they got round that by getting her addicted to drugs, so she learns how to love murder, ends up really enjoying killing. I thought that was pretty funny.
I've always just loved to kill. I really enjoyed it.
Really
but then I got
enjoyed it.
famous and just too hard for me. I mean, so many witnesses. I mean, everybody recognized me. I couldn't even lurk anymore.
Couldn't even lurk.
I hear, who's that lurking over there? Isn't that Merv Griffin? So I came to Europe to kill. And it's really worked out very well for me.
Obviously I want to watch. Oh no, I know what's next for my daughter. It's This is Spinal Tap. That's what's next. I think she'll enjoy it. I've got to underplay it. I can't say this is so funny, because then she'll kind of turn against it. What it is, I shouldn't make a big thing out of it. Making a big thing out of it would have been a good idea. Because I've been forcing her to watch Lick My Love Pump. It's the saddest of all chords. Yeah, fair point. I've been forcing her to watch. Well, what it is, I've been forcing her. What it is about kids, and if you ever have any, this is an excellent. Tip. If you got kids like mine who, if the telly's on, they're going to watch it. I mean, it's very much obviously my childhood. In fact, most people's childhoods, especially in Britain, where you have 3 or 4 channels. What if they were cold sores? When you got 3 or 4 channels, if it was on, you watch it. What I've discovered with my kids is not to ask them to put a film on. Hey kids, who wants to watch one of Daddy's films? Just put it on. They'll complain, but then they'll end up watching it. That's how I got my kids. Did I tell you one of the proudest days of my life this weekend? My young daughter said to me, I've got that man in my head, the one who goes, ha, 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 ha. After a bit of, I was like, Sid James. Yeah. I've got Sid James in my head going, ha, 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 ha. Can we watch a Carry On film? Now, if that isn't getting inside your kids, if that isn't properly ruining your child's psyche, I don't know what is. I've literally Pavloved my own daughter with Sid James's laugh. And so we watched Carry On at Your Convenience. I had to explain the delicate political issues of over-enthusiastic trade union activity, while contextualising it in a wider capitalist context. It was good, and we enjoyed the toilet jokes. So yeah, I'm proud of that. Children really are very easy to manipulate, really. People say that they're perceptive and clever, but guys, not, they're not like adults. Will the girls appreciate Spinal Tap? Isn't it like Rush? Oh, yes. Yeah, so I was going to say, the answer is I really don't know. They'll definitely enjoy Derek smuggling the courgette through in his trousers through security with the unbelievably hot security lady. They'll love that. They'll probably enjoy he choked on vomit. They never found out whose vomit it was. You can't dust for vomit. But But I don't know. Maybe that. What it is? Sorry, I keep starting this sentence and then not finishing it. I've been forcing them. I've been putting on the Beatles' "Get Back." After this stream, I've been sort of pottering into the living room with my lunch and then putting "Get Back" on. So they've already spent quite a lot of time watching. Well, I'll say middle-aged. I am aware the Beatles were all in their 30s at that point, but I'll say they're used to watching. Oh, Kerbal just crashed. I really hope the autosave was a recent one. I really hope the autosave was a recent one, because I have been feeling like a hyperactive dentist that needs work all morning. I'm not sure I've got the stamina to go through all of that again. 10:48. All right, that was 2 minutes ago. All right, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay. Can live with that. The Beatles. What? God, I suppose they were, because they were super young when they started. Oh my God. I mean, they look old. I had them pegged in their mid-30s, but you're absolutely right. Hello, certified Tommy Quotes. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're very well today. You've just caught us as the game crashed. So, if you've come to the right place, welcome to my black screen. Between basic training and going to your regiment, you go to a holding continuous training regiment. Whilst there, sometimes the staff can't be asked to continuously train the recruits. One day we gathered in the lecture theatre. They said they can't be asked. We had a choice of films to watch. The choice was Heartbreak Ridge or Independence Day. Out of 100 squaddies put... What's Heartbreak? I know what Independence Day is, obviously. Heartbreak Ridge. Oh, Clint Eastwood. Oh, it's what Clint. It's 90s Clint. You know, my Clint knowledge is not all it should be. I love is it Play Misty for? It's Play Misty for Me, isn't it? I love Play Misty for Me. Obviously the Morricone trilogy. It's not Morricone's, for fuck's sake. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The Morricone films, obviously. Although I've never seen The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. I've seen Fistful of Dollars and A Few Dollars More and really enjoyed them. And then for some reason not gone and seen the best of the three. I saw the Eiger Sanction recently. Really enjoyed the Eiger Sanction. It's got one of my favourite villains from Columbo as the villain in it. So that's campy and lovely. I really enjoyed Escape from Alcatraz. Also, not realising somehow that Patrick McGoohan plays the warder as well. Which is a hell of a bonus if you're not expecting it. 100 Squares put their hand up for Heartbreak Ridge. The stuff said, okay, that's a Heartbreak Ridge it is. Everyone moaned, watched the movie and loved it. I'm just reading the synopsis. Oh, it looks very... Good, Bad, Ugly is one of the best movies I've seen. Yeah, it's a colossal hole in my. Oh, pardon. Oh, is it about the Grenada invasion? But yeah, I mean Clint. I mean, obviously, mad as a box of frogs, but that sort of Mel Gibson thing where he can make a film. Gotta hand it to him. He can make a film. Yeah, loved Escape from Alcatraz. I've never seen any of the Dirty Harry Magnum Forces. And yeah, my 90s Clint is... I'm trying to remember if I've seen that one he did moderately recently. Was it Gran Torino? I think that's one of those films that I'm aware that I've seen, but I get it mixed up with that incredibly unpleasant Michael Caine film where he starts just murdering hoodies. I watched... most of Harry Brown, that's it. I watched most of Harry Brown. It was on telly, and I watched most of it the other night. My wife went to bed in absolute disgust at what deeply, deeply unpleasant film it is. It really is a horrible film, that Michael Caine film. Still, I watched it all the way to the end. I forgot about Sir Davos choking out a policeman in a pub. I bought a projector and screen and watched it on that. GBU, not Brokeback. Independence Day is a film I haven't watched. I must have watched it on the telly, but if you like Independence Day, then good, because I like a lot of crap as well. Oh, what a fair thing to say. No, I'm not. If you love Independence Day, that's hip to the jive, Daddy-o. Everyone likes what they like. I couldn't stand it at the time, and I thought it was shit. And rewatching it recently hasn't changed my mind. I don't think I've ever really been able to get past. It's the Americans. The scene when they've worked out. Oh, you take out the aliens by uploading a computer virus. Just do that. It's easy, isn't it? And then they tap it out on Morse code, and you've got the British, you've got the RAF just sort of sat around waiting for the Americans to tell them what to do. It's the Americans. That bit, I think. It might just be that one scene that soured me forever. No, back to front. Yeah, I've watched Few Dollars More and Fistful of Dollars and thought they were excellent films. I don't know why. I don't know what my fucking problem is, frankly. I feel like when people tell me they've never got round to watching RoboCop, I'm like, it's not a hard film, you know? Just watch it. It's not a challenging film to watch. I've never seen Ghostbusters. You loved... Oh, you know what? Oh, Almost Matt. This is a weird one then. I've got... So, yeah, Armageddon is one of those films that unexpectedly caught me right in the tear ducts. And that's not even on the first viewing. I don't know quite... I can't remember if I was in a bad place at that point. But about 20 years ago, I watched Armageddon all the way through in my home on my telly. I could not stop crying at the end. It definitely wasn't like, oh, you know, my mum had just died or something. I remember at the time thinking, why am I crying this much? It's something about, I tell you what, I'm very susceptible to, I was going to say the score, the soundtrack. I'm very susceptible to kind of slow zoom-ins with a rousing soundtrack. Yeah, that bloody score, that soundtrack hit me right down the middle, hit the bullseye, and just got me going. And I'm really not a crier at all. Yeah, it's interesting that you've said that. Yeah, that's my memory of Armageddon. It's a film, Aerosmith. It's a film that makes me cry, and it really shouldn't. You know, it doesn't deserve to have that power over me. But here we are. Toy Story 3. Yes, Liv Tyler lowers most men's. Yeah, Liv Tyler does soften you up, so to speak, doesn't she? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Deep Impact left me cold. Oh, look, I'm not I come here not to praise Armageddon. You won't hear me defending Armageddon in practically any way. Although I remember Steve Buscemi's pretty good in it. I like the Jerry Bruckheimer idea of what the Mir space station's like. Tell you what, they do like their gravitationally rotating space stations in 90s Hollywood, don't they? Funny that. Oh yeah, I'm not defending it, but whatever, you know, it's a bit like that stir-in cheese and broccoli powder sauce that I'm addicted to. There's just something in there that activates all the emotions. Yeah. Armageddon. Toy Story 3 is my, but that's a much more conventional. And the problem with Toy Story, the emotion in the Toy Stories is usually, as Paul McCartney said, is it for you or for myself that I cry? I find myself crying when I cry at Toy Story. It's more crying over my lost youth and thinking about lost opportunities and an innocence that will never ever return. So I think quite a lot of the crying in Toy Story for me is kind of internal, whereas Armageddon, I was genuinely upset that Bruce Willis was going to blow himself up. Sorry, spoilers. Deep Impact was shite. I won't have any dealing with it. Quite liked Don't Look Up, however. Don't Look Up, I still think was... I remember Don't Look Up getting criticised for being unrealistic. No, absolutely not. I thought it was absolutely spot on. Anyway, talking of being absolutely spot on, Shelbury has made it. 22 years it's taken him to make it all the way to the frozen, distant planet of Elu. And here we are. Well, if memory serves, and it has been a while... Oh, I remember what I was supposed to do. Oh, I forgot to do that. I was supposed to drop off this communications relay. This communications relay was meant to serve as a polar satellite. I was meant to go into a polar orbit of Elu and put it there. Oh, I've not done that. I've done quite the opposite. I've gone into an equatorial orbit. So this satellite is going to be useless half the time. Also, I'm in a really low orbit as well. Yeah, this is a really bad place to release this satellite. That said, farewell, satellite. I hope you have many years of faithful service. Okay, we now have a communication satellite placed around Elu. Good for us. There you go. There it is. Okay. Right, we can land now. Should we land on Elu then, Shelbury? Right, Shelbury, are you in the right bit? Yes, I think you are. Shall we release? Undock. There we go. Excellent. Right, so Shelbury is now in his lander. Is that right, Shelbury? You are in there, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, marvellous. All right, now where are we going to land? Oh, why don't we land there? Why don't we land right there? That looks nice, doesn't it? That means, what's that going to mean? I think that means I should, if we're going to land there, that means I should put a node here in one of the canyons. Are they deep canyons, are they? Main deflector dish separator can't reroute the primary plasma conduit. Curses, my Enterprise D technical manual is not within reach, otherwise I'd have started reading about the deflector dish. What about this canyon then? Should we do that? Something like that. How's that? Seem like they might be interesting. Never landed on Elu. No, it's a good suggestion. Let's go for it. Let's explore a canyon. Okay. Yeah. Something like that. That looks good, doesn't it? Okay. Should we go to our burn then? Should we feel the burn? Am I? Can I not see? Where's my icon? Is my icon in? Oh, there's the icon. God. Okay. Right. Let's get ourselves lined up and then explore a canyon. You've asked me to do it, so I'll do it. Boom. Oh. Oh, God, don't hit space. Don't hit space. Boom. Boom. There we go. There we go. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Oh, God. Hang on. I'm controlling it from the wrong bit.
But you've asked me to do it, so I'll do it.
Right. This. Much better. Oh, are we going to crash into... Oh, no, we're just going to go really fast past our rear end. There it goes. Whee! See you later. Okay. Whoa! Okay. How's our new trajectory looking? Pretty good. Okay. So I guess if we come round... Well, should we have a look? If we come round... Probably a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, should we do that then? It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snootering you tonight. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what me and the wife watched yesterday. We watched Alan Bastard, The New Statesman. I haven't seen it for years. It's amazing. The first episode. I don't know why I thought that it would ramp up, but the first episode, the first thing, Bastard cuts the brakes of the Labour and the SDP candidates, so he can win his constituency election. The police sergeant knows that he's done it, so blackmails him into legalising the police carrying handguns. When Alan Bastard then sets up a business selling more powerful handguns to the police. Oh, it was great. Straight away. What I didn't know is it's written by, or I don't know why I didn't know, it's written by Marks and Gran, who also did Goodnight Sweetheart and Birds of a Feather. I don't know, it just seems like a very strange kind of different direction for them. Anyway, that was good. Rick Mail is smoking hot as Bastard as well. It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snootering you tonight. Okay, so here we are. Let's have a look at this planet. Let's be having you. Okay. Big old snowball. I'm now a bit worried that these aren't canyons at all. These might just be dry bits. Let's investigate them anyway, since I've never been there and you've never been there. Let's have a look. So we go over. Here we go. Here's the canyon. So we come over the canyon. My God, it's a barren, featureless wasteland out there. Okay. And then if we wanted to land should we say here? I'm famed for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be neutering you, and right. Okay. So if we 25 seconds. Okay, so if I just do my landing burn in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, we are on our way down. Icy, that's my observation. It looks icy. Okay, so let's go to a surface height. How long have we got? 7 minutes. We can speed that up, Shelby. We can speed that up, my son. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, the word canyon. Yeah. They could have made it a little bit deeper, couldn't they? This is an indentation. Let's have a look at what we got anyway. Oh, have we got landing gear? Yes, we do. Wow. Past me thought of everything. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Let's get this down on the ground then. Here we go. So we are heading into the canyon of Elu. I think we rolled Tony the Asteroid up steeper hills than this. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's get ourselves touched down. Whoops. Too far. What does Elu taste like? I might be about to find out. Oh, it's going to land on a big old incline. He's no Neil Armstrong, is he? And we're down. Good. Bit of a weird landing, but all right, we'll take it. There we go. Contact light, Shelby Kerman. Contact light. All right, well, we have, after 22 years and 351 days, landed on the surface of the planet Elu. Shelby, would you like to do the honours? Let's get these retracted so he can walk out. That is satisfying. I do like it when they put themselves away. And Shelby, your life's work. Did we forget to put yeah, we did forget to put a ladder on. Can you climb out, or are you just going to have to let go? You're just going to... Sorry about this, the intrinsic lack of dignity, Shelby. But everyone's watching. Everyone's watching. And... Oh... He's had 22 years to stick the landing. Oh, okay, that is the ship sliding down the icy hill. You might want to get out of the way, Shelby. You might want to get out of the way. Okay. Well, it'll probably be fine. We'll catch up with it in a minute. What does it taste like, Shelby? Do you want to take a surface sample? You find a beautiful crystal and place it in the sample container. Elu's Midlands. Okay, we didn't even land anywhere exciting. Well, it's flag time. I hope you remember to bring that. Yes, he did. Wonderful. Red, white and blue Brexit flag. Good. Shellbury's. Oops. Shellbury's destination. 22 years of my life gone. I have missed my children growing up. What have I done? You do think, Christ, what have I done? There we go. Look, we went to Birmingham for the Commonwealth Games 4 years ago and had a really genuinely good time. It bankrupted Birmingham. Birmingham now has absolutely no money because they put on a large sporting event that almost no one's interested in. But we had a good time, and that's all that really matters. Wow, so Elu has low gravity, so Shelbury can twizzle around to his heart's content. Nice low stress environment, very good. Not sure Elu's got West Midlands, no one cares about them. I'm not sure Elu's got a lot to offer that you don't get at home with Minmus and the moon. I guess the sun is quite far away. If we can, where's the sun gone? There it is. Look, the sun's quite small in the sky. I guess that's something. But other than that, looks a bit like a featureless, icy waste ground. I see nothing of interest here. Was it worth it, Shelbury? Was it worth it? Careful, Shelbury. You're down to 2/3 of your jetpack. I think he might just be trying to get back home manually. Shelbury, mate. Shelbury, stop. We can get you home. We can get you home, but you're going to need to... No, I think he's just hoping that over the horizon there are answers. You're not going to find answers here, Shelbury. Okay. All right. We're going to have to bring him down again. I'm not even sure he's got enough time to apoapsis. Oh, he's still got 1 minute to go up. Okay. A little bit worried, Shelbury, that you've gone up. Oh yeah, he's now 5.5 kilometres up in the sky. Yeah. Well, how's it looking? Yeah, it does look like a canyon, doesn't it? It's just a little bit of grubby snow. Yeah. Did you know Jeb and all of the others basically all pitched in and for Operation Misery Cheese? They helped Jeb land on Eve, take samples, have an existential crisis, and brought him back again. Yeah, they had a big celebration outside the Space Centre as well. Yeah, they were. Yeah, you were mentioned, Shelbury. You know, I'm pretty sure that they remember you, or at least they've seen your name on the roster a few times. Yeah. No, I'm not sure about your wife and kids, actually. Oh, no, sorry, yeah, your wife's dead. Sorry, that was the thing. Yeah. Sorry, Shelbury, yeah. No, a few years back. Sorry, it slipped my mind. Yeah, broken heart, I think. I don't know if that's a medical term or a or something a bit more to do with the soul. I didn't really ask any questions because medical stuff grosses me out. But anyway, they said it was of a broken heart. They said that every night she would look up at the stars and wonder where you are. I really probably should have told her, looking back, but I've had a lot on. Thank you very much, Tommy, certified Tommy Quotes. Rest in peace. Yeah, I know. I feel bad that I'm choosing this moment to tell him, but well, he's got another 22 years to get back to Kerbin probably, so it gives him something to think about for the return journey. Okay, Shelbury. You're coming towards the ground really far too fast. You've left it far too late to hit the jetpack. I'm a bit worried, Shelbury. I'm a bit worried. Oh my God, Shelbury, mate, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. He's dead. And that's that. That is that. That is. That's the mission to Elu complete. There we go. We deployed the satellite, and Shelbury has finally found peace. The end. Right, good. Have we got anything left to do? He is now debris of the brie. Good, right, good. Well, as long as there's nothing left to do. What's that? What's that? In the last 7 years, the separatists have been busy. What's that you say? The separatists thought, why don't we get a really, really shitload of fuel, make it as heavy and as filled with fuel as possible, make the largest rocket we possibly can, and then launch that at the space centre. But that would... And it would a rocket of this size and power would take about 7 years to construct, you say? Oh. Let's have a look, shall we? Should we see what the separatists' final strike looks like? Okay, so... Missile... No, not Prime. That's been ruined by various agencies. Missile Max. There we go. Omega. Yeah, thank you. Much better. Like, you bloody bastard. Hang on. One of my all-time favourite film endings. One of my all-time favourite endings. Oh, pardon. For context, Charlton Heston discovered a race of telepathic human mutants who worship the doomsday nuclear bomb as a god. All things bright and beautiful, the Lord Bomb made it all. It then descends into a massacre during which Charlton Heston is shot, and he chooses to end the film this way.
end of the world.
Help me? You ask me to help you? Man is evil, capable of nothing but destruction.
That's the guy who looks exactly like Charlton Heston. Here we go.
Bloody bastard.
You bloody bastard.
In one of the countless billions of galaxies in the universe lies a medium-sized star, and one of its satellites, a green and insignificant planet, is now dead.
The end. The end. Right, that's it. Go home. What an end. You don't get films ending like that anymore. No credits, by the way. All the credits are up front. Just fade to white. That planet is now dead. Fade to black. Go home. What's this? Oh, I can't watch Twin Peaks 2017. It'll spoil it for me. It's a locked off event, but I appreciate the effort. Okay, so I'm just, maybe it wasn't for me, maybe it's for other people. Let's get this rocket going, shall we? Let's go. All right. Enjoy your lurk space, Ben. Okay. Let's see how much damage we can do with this. Okay, so the Omega rocket. You bloody bastard. Okay, so we want as much fuel as we can possibly get. Let's try this then. Do. It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. We're gonna be snootering you tonight. Okay, so we've got. I wonder if that is enough. Probably not, is it? That's probably more like it. Okay, and then we put that there. And then we need some really excellent engines on this. So let's go for Nurturing you tonight. Big right. Okay, one. Okay, something like that. Let's get you retracted in like that. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, we're going to need to colour it in, obviously. If it's the Omega rocket. Oh no, can I not colour this? No, can't be coloured. Never mind. They can't afford paint anyway. They can't afford paint. Let's get these in triples. Okay. Very nice. Right, so that's the last. So this is kind of the stage that I want to hit the space center with. Question is that good enough? Can I steer this? Something like that, maybe. Okay. So this is going to need some help getting into space, isn't it? Let's go with you. And then we'll get some boosters, I think. More boosters. There we go. Only a frame up. Right. Okay. 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 Good. All right. Lovely. Good. Okay, so that would all go at the same time. How does this affect our trajectory? 7,000 meters per second. Oh, that's fine, isn't it? Should we try launching this one then and see what happens? Maybe I'll just stick a few more boosters on just so I can say we've done that. Okay, and then we will strut these together. Strut these together. Oh, we can colour in our boosters at least. At least we can do that. What do you reckon? Black and red. Mean. Okay. So metallic. There we go. There we go. And the black can be metallic as well. There we go. Lovely. Black and red. Very nice. Okay. And then we can do that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Nice. Very moody. Good. Okay. So this should be... This should make those snooty bastards think twice about their macroeconomic policy. Okay. Let's... I'm not sure how manoeuvrable this is going to be, but let's fire Missile Omega at the Space Center and see how much damage we can do. God damn it, I will have an explosion before this stream is ended. If this bounces off the double glazing, I'll be eggy. Come on. Poor Shelbury. I can't help but feel partially responsible. Okay. Oh, it's night time in the desert. Maybe they'll all be in bed. Well, here's a surprise for them. The Lord Bomb made them all. Shelbury's wake is in progress. So they all, yeah, they're all stood outside in memoriam again. It would be beyond depraved to ruin that. And yet here we are. But it's more stable than the previous missiles. Right, no little warheads coming off. I'm going to hit the Space Center with everything we've got. I might have made a mistake there. Hello, Don and Terath. I hope you're very well. I'm doing all right. Nice charming barbecue. This is our final day in Kerbal Space Program We have achieved all of our objectives. I mean, we have one of them has died. Shelby Kerman did sadly pass away a few minutes ago. I'm not accepting full responsibility for that, though. So yes, we are just finishing off our career with a cheeky terrorist attack. Just going to the last, I'd quite like the last word on this entire Kerbal affair to belong to the separatists. So if we can just get this docking with the space center in a quite a kinetic, percussive fashion, then I'll consider our mission complete. Let's try a 20% journey. What it is, if I go up too high, it looks like this ship can take flying through the atmosphere, so it'd be quite cool to sort of keep it doing that as much as I can. About to explode. It's hot. Oof. Okay, that's fine. I've got an idea. I will not use my internal engines. We'll get boosters to take us most of the way there, and that's probably a good idea, because then it means we've got a lot more fuel to explode. So if I take the engines offline, and we'll just fly on boosters. Okay. Maybe 20 degrees again. I'll stick to 20 degrees, but just boosters. How's that going to work out for us? Doesn't seem to want to be pulling up, interestingly. Quite like this, but it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, we are losing altitude. Maybe start with the engines, leave them off. Yeah, I quite like. I mean, this is this feels like a disaster, but it's also pretty cool. I tell you what, they're all cheering. They're all on the mountaintops, waving and cheering. It's pretty spectacular. But yes, I think this may be Why won't my... my stages wouldn't work. Okay. Alright. Okay. An even better plan. It's not a success without an explosion. An even better plan. As you say, activate the engines, but just don't throttle them up. Probably could have done with the liquid engines for a bit of steering, but I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that flight. It was good. Missile Omega +1. You bloody bastard. Okay, so we activate the engines, but we do 0 throttle. Okay, and then, what did I say? Should we do 30 degrees? Just increase it a bit. What it is, in my head, what I want is a big fiery missile flying through the atmosphere and slamming into the space center. I find the whole going up into space retrograding and then coming back down, it feels a bit like cheating, you know. I want a flaming thing that I can steer through canyons. I say canyons. You've had quite enough of canyons. Gas disengaged. Is that electric charge? That's why electric charge, infinite electricity. That's why I crashed. We forgot to put batteries on it. Oops. Anyway, right, fine. Ooh. Could probably do with being higher. Can we avoid this mountain? No. The answer to that question was that's a big explosion now, though, and I would hope that translates into destruction for the space center. Okay. So there is such a thing as too low. I get that and I understand it. Maybe we can... Okay. Up we go. Let's 45 degree this bugger then. There we go. Let's stick it there. .45-ish, yeah, in that area. I probably should put pointy bits on these boosters. That would definitely help. Yeah, we just need to get over this mountain and we'll be all right. It's looking good. I'm enjoying this. What could be the cause? Ah, they're over the horizon. I doubt the Kerbals in the Space Center give what's over the horizon a second thought. The Western horizon as well, the horizon that they never look at unless they're just flying over it, getting ready to land. So much cheering, whole parties at the top of these mountains, watching it go overhead, waving it on its way. Oh look, there is a town down there. Bloody hell, I've never seen that before. Are they pyramids? Have I just discovered some I've just discovered some pyramids. I've never seen those before. That's amazing. There's pyramids. Cool. I've never noticed that. There we go. That's where they got their rocket building skills from. Can I mark it? No. Well, not easily, no. That's cool, though. I have to just sort of remember where it is in the desert. Right, let's lose these boosters. Okay. All right, okay, so that is... That needs some modifications. It's fine. This is all good. It's not easy to make a death machine. So it's fine. This is all part of the process. Okay, so... That's better. So now that should be a bit more... We should be able to release that. Let's put 20 bits on top. No. 20 bits on top. Good. Butterscotch Angel Delight. Am I losing packages and boosters? Well, we need more boosters, don't we? Let's face it. Hang on. Probably enough, isn't it? Okay. Let's go again. Oh, batteries. Do. Explosions were censored. Might be my noise reduction, maybe. Desert launch site. Right, let's give this a go. If I have to, I'll go up into space and down again, but I want to fly. I want the anticipation of coming over the sea and, you know, seeing it all unfold. Here we are. Okay. Beautiful. What an elegant piece of engineering that is. Okay. I probably should have put those Sepratron rockets on these struts. If and when this doesn't work, I'll do that. Have another look at the pyramids. Okay. I am thinking of just of going a bit higher because I don't think even with the amount of boosters we've got, I don't think we've still got enough to push it through the atmosphere. So I'm just doing it this way. I haven't activated the main engines yet. I'm just 45-degreeing the whole journey and seeing how far that takes us. It is actually going to take us all the way up, isn't it? Interesting. What's this doing to our trajectory? I see. I see. I understand. I get you. Okay. Hey. Okay, so that's us launched. We are, yeah, I think we are going to have to do the retrograde adjust the orbit thing because hard, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Something like that. And then we'll come down on the space center. Where do we reckon? About there? It's not too bad, is it? Okay, should we get our start burn in 5 minutes? Oh God, we've got 5 minutes to okay, let's release the solids. Farewell solids. That is a lot of debris, but our engines are intact, am I right? Yes. Okay. Not a pretty bit of engineering, but effective. Very nice. All right, so now we want to plan our destination. So yeah, we're going uppity up over the narrow sea, and there's the space center right there. So let's get ourselves orientated. Oh, we've lost, we have lost, oh dear, we have lost a wing. We have lost, yeah, we have lost a wing off the back of our rear end. So that's going to make steering it quite difficult. I did quick save, but I'm quite happy to go along with it as it currently stands. Let's just see how this flies with a wing missing. I think that'll do. Okay, let's get this pointing towards destruction. So where's the space center? Is it here? Here we go. Oh, it's there. It's there. Got it. Good. We are aiming for the right bit. Okay, good. All right, here it comes then. Raining death upon them. Let this be your final battlefield. Okay. Ah, I'm upside down. I don't want to be upside down. I should put some RCS on this as well to make these maneuvers much better. Also, I'll add a bit of mass to the thing as well. Here we go. All right. We're absolutely fully laden with fuel. So I'm hoping this explosion will be worth it. As I say, we are missing a fin off the back of our missile. So I don't know how terminal... Oops. I don't know how terminal that's going to be. One way to find out, I guess. Let's go. All right. Here we come. Here we are. So the runway is in sight. Well, it is very Doctor Strangelove, isn't it? The runway is in sight. We are coming down. Target acquired. Target acquired. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, re-entry. I forgot about that. Okay. Wow, this is going faster than I initially planned. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay. New plan. New plan. New plan. We're just going to have to fly up above. We're just going to have to do what we've done with before with Eve, is just go above it and then drop down. Okay, fine. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. Let's... I see what's happening in my wings as well. Let's... Oh, God. Let's... Hang on. If I put this as a triple... There we go. And then I put this in a bit like that. Yeah, that's probably quite good, isn't it? Okay, that's probably better in a way. And now I need to put on some big old RCS. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, that's nice. No. That's it. That's it. And then we'll cover this bugger in RCS. Lovely. Okay. What else was there? RCS. That's about it, isn't it? Okay, good. Let's go again. So this time, because of the bloody re-entry stuff, I think fly above the space center, then fire retro rockets to kill our speed. Because coming in full speed through the atmosphere is not working. I could put head field on it. So what? So do another 45-degree launch, and we'll let the boosters exhaust themselves. separate them in space. Maybe I'll go 40 degrees this time. What's happened to my frame rate? Okay. Bloody bastard. What I love about Charlton Heston is that he was in quite a number of ostensibly left-wing science fiction films. Planet of the Apes is kind of, you know, end stage capitalism will lead to this. Soylent Green is a great big scream against corporate hegemony. The Omega Man, his character spends all day sitting in a deserted cinema watching the Woodstock Festival. I'd like to think that Charlton... I'd love to know if Charlton Heston ever examined the subtexts of a lot of the films he was in, or if he just liked holding... Yeah, but I get to hold a gun, right? And my top off. Well, yes, Charlton. Oh, great, I'm in. Do like guns. There we go. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, that's interesting. So we are actually, by going at that angle, we are actually quite nicely due to intercept them. Okay, so if I release the boosters, there will be explosions. Have I lost my fins? No, I have not lost my fins this time. Okay, so that messy release, has worked out just fine. Okay, now I am quick saving because this is the last bit that's tricky. So we go over the narrow sea. Here comes the damn oranges. Here comes the continent. I'm trying my best. Here it comes. There it is. Okay. The ladies loved Charlton Heston's holding a gun. What I love about Planet of the Apes is you're on Charlton's side pretty much the whole film, but then as soon as he gets a gun in his hand and he starts ordering the apes around and they see him for what he is, and then you realise, oh yeah, we forgot humans suck. The apes were actually right to shun them. But Charlton's happy because he's got a gun. Or maybe I'm doing the man a disservice. Maybe he was more complicated than that. Maybe. Okay. Let's endure the pain of re-entry. Ooh, pardon. Yeah, it is very explodey at these speeds, isn't it? Yeah, there it goes. It is very, very explodey at those speeds. I really wish I could build a missile that didn't just shatter in the atmosphere. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what was wrong with that last burn? Quite a lot was wrong with it, wasn't it? Let's go here. There we go. Meow. Hello. Hello. Meow. Shut your face and feed me. Adorable. Okay. So I think if I... God, I forgot I had RCS on, you know. If I... Why is it not using RCS? Oh, because I didn't tell it what to do. Okay. So what I'm thinking now is if I extend our trajectory, flatten our trajectory a bit by basically extending it out. Yeah, something like that. And then maybe when we're here, we can dramatically... No. When we are here... Yeah, you can go as well. When we are here, we can dramatically reduce our speed and come down with great vengeance and furious anger. On the Space Center. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's get you orientated and we start the burn in 3 minutes. Okay, let's give this a go. So here's the Space Center. So the idea is I'm going to be pretty high above it and then I'm going to kill my speed by just firing backwards much closer to the Space Center than before. And hopefully we can then slip into the atmosphere and then kill everyone. That's the aim. They're all still stood outside. I'd like to think they have moved in the last 7 years. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they're waiting for Shelby to return. I'll be waiting a long time. Okay. Oh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Okay, so this is us slowing down as a sop to the atmosphere, which seems to be determined to spoil our fun. Yes, fun. Okay. So that is... click. Done. Okay, let's get you facing the right way. I got quite a good feeling about this one, and by good feeling, what I mean by that is I think many Kerbals are going to die today. Let's get this rotated. So hopefully I've killed the speed enough that we can survive re-entry, but we've got more than enough fuel in our tanks to get ourselves on target. I've got quite a good feeling about this. Quite a good feeling. Here's the space center anyway. Let's get on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Okay. Thanks, Porkins. Off we go. We are now in the atmosphere. End of term, innit? I'm bringing in games. Okay. All right, here we come. Are we going to survive? Oh, actually, I could should probably get this spun out. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a nice headlock, sir. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, don't blow up. Don't blow up. Come on. No! No! Oh.
Look, I'm underwater.
Oh.
Gentlemen, this
Oh.
is Democracy Manifest.
Oh. We're going to do this. We will rain down death. I'm more determined than ever to rain
Should never have put me
down on these smug bastards.
Whose idea was that?
I know, Gordon.
Sue, I think.
Oh, I think it was Sue.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. You might be right about that. Okay. So that didn't work anywhere near as well as I was hoping. All right. Okay. Try this again. Let's aim that there. Extend it out so it's there. Okay. Incompetent Terrorism sequel. Weirdly enough, I was thinking about that film last night. There's a line from that Four Lions that is also in my daily vocabulary. The white guy who's the most fundamental terrorist of the lot of them, when he's coming up with new ideas for atrocities to commit, he says, "What about a mosque? What? Why don't we blow up a mosque? What will God say if you get to heaven, what's God going to say if you tell him that you blew up a mosque? Oh, he'll love it. He'll get it. Yeah, he'll love it. He'll get it is in my daily vocabulary. Love it. He'll get it. Do you feel that? That's real. I tried watching the Chris Morris film about is it the FBI or the CIA manipulating stupid people into committing terrorism and then arresting them. Oh, I can't. One of those films that it felt like I should have enjoyed it more than I did. I did not enjoy it and I turned it off. Sorry, Chris. Also had an S. Was it an apostrophe S? Sales. Sales. Okay. Let's try this then. So if I kill my momentum thusly. Tempted to save it now, actually. Quick save 55. Yeah, why not? Eee. This will be raining down on the Space Centre today as the final climactic act. I had to explain to my wife what edging is last night. As I was not edging. 46. I saw a genuine advert. Now, do I want to talk about this? I don't think I want to talk about this. There was I'm going to talk about it. I saw an advert, a genuine advert, a product that will allow you to emit 6-foot ropes. No more chugging litres of water to jizz like a fire hose. Using this product, you can finally give her what she's always wanted. 6-foot ropes. I'm not sure that's quite what women are looking for in a partner, you know. The viscosity of the jizz. No more puffs of dust. Well, like, yeah, I mean, I've had a vasectomy, so mine just comes out like glitter. Piff, paff, poof. Foot. There you go, love. What you've always wanted. It's holding together, look. Just 2 delicious gummies a day as well.
Greg.
There's some 6-foot ropes, Greg.
Take these to the banker, please.
It's good to know that jizz is still measured using imperial measurements. Sorry, this channel's gone jizzy again. It does happen. Okay, so here's the Space Centre. Let's see if we can take the sting out of this descent as well. Maybe we should come down arse first and try and sort of swivel round at the last minute. We don't need the alarm clock. There are no more appointments. We have no more deadlines. This is the end. Okay. Okay, here we are. Are we slightly off course? I think we might be. Anyway, let's get ourselves slowed down. If we can get this sub 1000, that's probably quite good, isn't it? Okay. Right. Touch me, babe. Okay, all right. Let's swizzle ourselves around and try to take out these little green men. So we are rotating slowly to the target. But target bastard bacon Kerbal. We've actually targeted one of the Kerbals. Okay. Good. Let's just head to bastard bacon then. Okay. Here we go. God, we are coming in fast, aren't we? Woof! Too fast. Too much fucking perspective. Right, that was close. That was close. I got a little bit trigger happy with the engines, I admit, but we're edging closer, so to speak. 2.5 to 3 foot ropes at the moment. We can do better. Those I mean, you know, they've got the money. You know, they can afford it. The Iron Dome. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Very, very funny, by the way, that I'm a bit obsessed. I saw who's that cunt? Sorry. I'm going to have to narrow that down, aren't I? I saw James Acaster moaning that the actors in the toilet inspector, the Wizard Toilet Inspector program, that the actors are now dreading their names being released as they're going to be in that Harry Potter TV series, that the actors are now scared of what's going to happen when they're announced of being in the series, that the poor actors are quaking in dread at the reaction, as if that's not the entire point of it. Like, yeah, that's why people vocally disapprove of things, is to make you feel sad. Anyway, I'm delighted to see that what's his face, Nicholas Hoult, is it, was announced as being in the Harry Potter series and has now unannounced himself and said actually he's got previous work commitments. I'm quite fascinated to see how they're going to retain those kids as well. Like, being a kid on a film set is hard enough. Being a kid for us on a sort of 10-hour series with that sort of work schedule, you know, like the Game of Thrones kids don't exactly look back on it with much fondness. And actors pulling out. Basically, I'm really, really looking forward to the whole thing. Hopefully falling to pieces in the second series as the logistics fail. So that's something to look forward to for the future. But yes, delighted to see that someone's run. Has anyone desecrated Dobby's grave yet? If not, why not? Dobby's grave. I said this before. actors are talking about being on that Harry Potter series like they've been drafted for national service, rather than had their agents say, would you like a lot of money to be in this thing? But they are the true victims here. So one of my favourites is Chris Columbus being quite indiscreet about it. Can't believe they're still using my designs. Okay, so I might quick save it here because I think it's quite a good trajectory. It's just the re-entry that we're not feeling too clever about. So let's get our arse pointed retrograde. Oh, talking of people liking things that are shit, my in-laws drove up to see us last weekend, and they were an hour and a half late. And asking them, obviously, you know, why was the traffic heavy? They said no. They asked ChatGPT to give them the best route from their house to our house, and ChatGPT gave them a really circuitous route that avoided perfectly functioning A roads and motorways. Basically, they came a really windy route that they had never been on before, because ChatGPT told them to. And they're going, oh, what do you think happened there? And I've had this conversation with them so many times. And I said, don't use AI. And me and my wife said, use Google. Like, do what you've been doing for the past 10 to 15 years. Use Google or Android Maps. And we were sort of explaining, like, Google Maps. Yes, Google Maps works. It tells you, it does traffic and tells you, right. Google Maps is great, you know. But they didn't. You know when you can just tell that people don't really believe you, and we were both saying just don't use AI for that. It uses old information. It's not up to date. You know, all the reasons. Just total bloody skepticism on their part. And this morning I got. In my email, I've gone to plaid, by the way, on this missile here. We've overshot the space centre. This morning I got an email from ChatGPT proudly telling me that you can use ChatGPT to plan your journey. So I can only imagine they got some sort of very similar message. But Jesus Christ. They it's not that they love AI, but I think they've just been told, or they've seen enough promotion. This is a shameful missile attack, by the way. They've seen enough kind of publicity telling them that AI is better than everything that's gone before. They're kind of, you know, believing it. I mean, they are old and stuff, but they're kind of believing the hype. And like I say, me and my wife were just saying, don't use Google Maps. It's fine. They're not going to be using Google Maps. They think I'm bitter. No. They're politically, they're sound. It's just they're, you know, in their 70s. They also know how incredibly bitter I am about AI, and I think, probably not without some justification, they think I'm speaking with a mouthful of sour grapes, which I am, but I'm also right. Okay, here we go. We are on target. We don't have as much fuel as I was hoping, so the double glazing may well hold steady, but here we go. We are approaching the space centre. Here it comes. Here it comes. Brace, brace, brace. Here it comes. Incoming, 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 incoming. No, I stacked it. I oversteered at the end. I overcorrected. Dreadful. 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 Pathetic. Look at that. I overcompensated at the end. I did this before. I've got to use more subtle techniques. Well, that's the closest we've got so far, isn't it? That's the closest we've got. There were flames this time. Yeah, it didn't just peter out. Now, I did quick save when I was thinking, oh, this is looking promising. So, we just need to retro a little bit earlier, I think. And then I'll have more. It's because I had to sort of stop and then just go in the opposite direction. Gone to plaid. By the way, if you don't know why, I've stolen this patter from someone. It might have been Mix or someone. There was someone here described going too fast and going past as going to plaid, and I like it very much.
Uh-oh. Here comes the Badger blimp.
We'd better get out of here in a hurry.
Switch to secret hyperjet.
Now buckle this! Ludicrous speed! Go!
Was that? Spaceball 1. They've gone to plaid.
There you go. How an employed human designer might make it real. Ah. I liked it almost when I got Claude to write you light-hearted technical debriefs for website maintenance. Disturbingly good at it, I thought. You know, fair enough. Okay, so let's retro a bit earlier, shall we? Maybe I'll do it at 150 this time. 7. Okay. 162. Well, this is what my wife says. I do actually. I mean, I use AI quite a bit, in a kind of, you know, personal capacity. Tap tap. It really is nothing dodgy. I am interested in it. I am interested in how it works, but obviously, understanding, the more you understand how it works, the more its limitations are there. I mean, obviously, you know, but most people, I used to be paid to know about computers so other people didn't have to know about computers, but now everyone's a frigging expert. Anyway. Okay. I mean, if you treat AI as a vaguely competent human who doesn't quite know what they're talking about, it can be pretty useful. They're old and they want me to learn new tricks. It's just that the tricks are so... I know I'll go on about it, but that AI video I made, you know, I really can't emphasise enough that that was made lying on my back on a sunbed. It's the lowest of low effort to produce semi-acceptable results. It's just the oldest thing in the book, isn't it? If it's far too easy, there's something going on. Okay, so I've tried. Okay, right. So we're reduced down to 1,000. So I think we're good to switch ourselves back. I don't know if we're going to go to plaid again. That's the thing. Are we due to go to plaid? A little, but I think. Huh. Yes. Now, it will make mistakes. I know I've go on about this all the frigging time, but watching the computer program from 1983 with Chris Searle sat in front of a BBC Micro explaining what a computer is. You give it a task to do and it will do it over and over again without any supervision for as long as you like, and you know that the answer, as long as you've programmed it correctly, you will know that the answer will always be correct. Just the idea that a computer will be correct, that you can rely on it, you can leave it to just do its thing and know that the output will be what you've asked for. And the way that this was correctly seen as a huge leap forward. Hang on, I've got to stop talking. I've got other business to be attending to here. We have just lost a wing. We have just lost a wing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. We're going to do this. We are going to hit that bloody space centre. Probably. I mean, you know, they've had fair warning. Okay. Work with just a left wing. I do miss when I had the modern version of Photoshop. The background remover was very good. The AI tool background remover, that was proper, or is proper labour saving. That really did improve my quality of life. So, you know, I'm not a complete monster. And I do miss it now I'm back on CS6. So I think we just need to get down into 800, 600 metres per second territory. I think entering the atmosphere on 4 figures is just not worth the effort. I just keep on breaking up. Maybe it should try 800. See how that shimmers and sparkles. Okay, so if we enter at 800, how's that going to work? Hello, Twinkle. Is it because I talked about shimmering and sparkling? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing excellently. We're trying to commit an atrocity today. Trying and failing. Not sure 800 is quite cutting it, you know. If we'll still break up. I'm trying, obviously, trying to fire a missile at the space center, but it really is a lot harder than it looks. We've got close. We've got closer than that, but yeah. Nice. Thank you. Yes, we're trying to commit a terrorism. Okay. So if I just let this drift. And then at 130 height, let's get the speed of this thing reduced right down. Let's go 500. Let's really get this slowed. Let's get this just hanging in the sky above them and then plummeting down maybe. I wouldn't say I'm landing it. I mean, it will impact the ground, but survival is the last thing on my mind. Death is the objective. We've still got plenty of fuel to do this. I do make planes. I have made planes. There's a plane right down there that I'm actually aiming for. There's a plane filled with fuel and Kerbals. If I can hit that, then we'll see some explosions. Okay, I've reduced my speed to 500 now. That's really not too shabby. That should, I would hope, have had enough. They really have. Launches from a 30k mountain. Nice. The Rapier engines. That's your answer. That's the answer to all your space plane woes. Okay, here we go then. So we are coming in at a good... So yeah, reducing to 500 seems to be a good idea. Let's get this Here we go. Here we go. Oh, don't you dare! Oh, it's too... Oh, bloody hellfire. Bloody hellfire would be a good thing. Bloody hellfire is what we're after. I could just give up. I could just quit. I could just quit. Boom. Bored now. Bored. I'm bored now. Takes an aerospike in SRB to fly to Kerbin South Pole. Don't forget to get that precious, sweet, sweet science when you're there. Get those surface samples. Right, I'm bored now. I'm bored. I'm bored of this. Hey! And on that, I was using the old overlay. Interesting. Thank you so much, Twinkle, for the follow. Thank you very, very much. You followed on a bit of a weird day, but thank you very, very much. Welcome. What's the old overlay? Oh, it's going to be the last day. There you go. That's better. It's going to be the last day of this beautiful overlay. There we go. Anyway, right. Hey. Right. Okay. Christ Almighty. Bored of brick now. I just put Kickstart on. Why not? Why not? Kickstart or Deal or No Deal, maybe. Should I do a vote? Let's do it. Let's have some fun, because me shouting I'm bored down the camera is not a lot of fun. Let's do a managed poll. Right, what are we going to watch? What are we going to watch? What's on telly? Deal or No Deal or Junior Kickstart? 10 minutes to vote. That is as long as I... Good, there we go. So, please do vote which programme you would rather watch in 15 minutes' time. Are we going to watch a Deal or No Deal or a Junior Kickstart? Please do vote now. I've got 10 minutes to try and attempt to destroy the Kerbal Space Centre, but I'll be honest with you, I have checked out of Kerbal Space Programme already, and tomorrow is going to be a new day, so cast your votes. Oh, one each. I need to, I haven't forgotten, well, I have forgotten that Come Dine With Me with oh dear Jane, what a sad little life. I haven't forgotten that. Now, but maybe not today.
Anthony, people will always need plates.
They absolutely will. Right, I might just quick save it. Yeah, no, here.
Look after Mr. Bond. See that some harm comes to him.
This is the least threatening missile I've ever seen. Just gently slowing itself down. Well... Well, here we go. All right. Quick save. I'm going to take it from here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's be having you. A message for the best possible boys in the world. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. Come on. Hey, this is pretty good. This is looking not bad at all. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, we're end over end. We're end over end. Is it still going to... Is it... Could it... Would it... No. Oh, it's going to be a close thing. Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh, bit of debris damage, though. That could take out the... Oh, it went right past it. That's the closest one yet. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Reload, reload, reload. Come on, let's get the finale we deserve. Look, there they are, Twinkle. There's our plane and our Kerbals. I just need to kill them all and put the game to bed. Come on, we can do this. Now, hopefully that quick save has... Hopefully that quick save has worked. We did get past the shields. We caused minor damage. Here we go. There was scorching on the grass. Look impressed. How long have I been streaming today? I stream 10 till 2 every weekday UK time. I can be found every day, weekday, doing whatever the hell this is. Right, here we go, here we go. Oh, it goes up end over end when I go too fast. I've got to keep the speed. Yeah, look. I've got to keep the speed under 1,000, otherwise this happens. Okay, that's fine. I'll bear that in mind. Kaboom. Yeah, there were some flames there. Not amazing. Not enough to take out... Yeah, the lower atmosphere really is hating it. So, yeah, I've got to keep the speed. Yeah, 800. I think we need to keep it. Come on. Come on, we can do this. How's the vote looking? It's still 50-50 on Deal or No Deal or Junior Kickstart, by the way. So if anyone has feelings about that, vote now. Otherwise, it will go to a coin toss. Like spikes. Bikes and mullets and despair. I feel bad about disliking Mick's replacement because he's dead. Rocket Aerospike plane is terrible in the lower atmosphere. Yeah, you need a bit of gimbaling, don't you, to keep it honest. Right, I'm just going to go half throttle now. Maybe quarter throttle. Let's see how this works. Okay. All right. Here we are. Are we drifting a bit? We are drifting a bit. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is feeling better. This is feeling controllable. Okay. No. You behave yourself. You behave yourself. You get your nose down. Get your nose down. Down. Full power! Full power! Oh, shit, I shouldn't have done full power. Full power was a terrible idea. What was I thinking? I got excited. Oh, look, now it's slowing itself down. Oh, now it's going to soft land. The greatest insult of all. Look out, everyone. Here comes a missile. Oh. It's fine. It's just visiting. What a humiliation. What a humiliation. All right, let's get this. Yeah, just plop it. Can you just deposit it very gently in the sea for us? Thanks. All right. Okay. That was going really well until I got that sudden burst of adrenaline. Right. So just do what I did before, but don't scream and hit the Z key until we're much closer. Okay. I can taste it. I can taste the destruction. Okay. So if I go to quarter throttle, okay. And let's get... I haven't targeted it, that's why. There we go, target bastard bacon. Oh, great. Well, why don't I just keep this on target like this then? Can I just get it to auto... Yeah, this is it. If I use the nav ball, that's much easier. Here we go, bastard bacon. Okay. 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 This is good. This is good. Here we go. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get excited. Here we come. Here we come. This is a good one. This is a good one. Full power! Full power! Destroy! Kill! Destroy! Yo! Bollocks! Oh! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Right, it's fine. We are so close. We are so close. I've got my poll complete. Junior Kickstart. We will be heading over to Mick's Muddy Field as soon as we finished here. I'm enjoying this again. I'm enjoying it again. Oh, I was bored half an hour ago, but I'm having fun again. Come on.
Anthony, people will always need plates.
This is the one. This is the way. Come on, right. So let's target bastard bacon. There he is.
Eat the damn oranges.
Poor old bastard bacon is the prime target.
He thinks the game is cruel.
He does.
I've heard the game explained
He does.
many things and described in different ways. I've never heard anyone say
Have
it's
you not?
cruel. What made you
Really?
marry a wimp?
That does surprise me, Noel. I must say. Pretty sure I've heard you describe the game as cruel on a few occasions.
A blue for you, Catherine. Blue.
Oh.
Sorry. Catherine, I'm really
sorry. Okay, we are headed right for bastard bacon's head.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Oh, we are going to do this. We are going to do this. Here we go. Here we go. Pitch down. Pitch down. Pitch down. Pitch down. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. And
I dost venture south.
Stood. Unscathed. Unscathed. Oh, by the way, Twinkle, there's our there's the aeroplane, and here are our God, they are unscathed bastards. It was pretty good. We can do better. We can do better. Oh. Oh, look, there's still debris landing. This is... Oh, I need to take this out. Oh, okay. Let's have a go. Thank you. A little bit Qatari bribe jet, but I'm a fan. Okay. All right. Come, Mr. Bond. We were just a bit too high, weren't we? I think we're better off with a rocket that has lots of stages. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking earlier I could have like a multiple warhead thing where we fire loads of little missiles. But, you know, we're done here. Stick a fork in me, etc. Yeah, it's the thing. I think if I hit the plane, that explosion should hopefully cause more problems. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we come. Here we come. Oh, it went over and... Oh, God. Ah. To which the Kerbals are not signatories. Right, I'm going to have 3 more goes at this. 3 more goes, and then we'll head towards the bleakness. I'm trying to pitch it down now. I'm trying to get right at the end. I'm trying to get it to... I'm pitching too much at the end. I'm correcting too much. And the whole thing's spinning.
He thinks the game is cruel. I've heard the game explained as
many
things,
times.
described
Many
in different ways.
times.
I've never heard anyone say it's cruel. What made you marry a wimp?
I don't know, Noel. I thank you to watch your mouth. Okay. Just gonna guide this in using the rockets. A woman. Using the rockets as steering rather than impact. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. Yeah, I'm liking this. I might just keep this. And impact! Yes! Yes! Destroy it! Yes! 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 Take that! Take that, you smug bastards! Justice! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, we did it. We killed them all. We killed them all. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's everything I could have wanted. Oh, the plane's all right. Is anyone standing? Oh, well, sadly... Oh, my God. Oh, they're all right. They're still alive. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, Valentina's buried up to her waist in debris, but they are unharmed. Well, that's all right, I guess. The greater good has been achieved. They thought they were so protected. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That is... What a lovely way to finish, to conclude months and months and months of good-natured astronavigation. Message received and understood, I would say. Well, there we go. Oh, thank God for that. Lovely stuff. You know, they've still got their plane. I'm sure they could, you know... Has this still got fireworks attached to it? Can I still set off the fireworks? Yeah, here we go. Can we still set off the fireworks, or are they non-functional? No. All right, sodger. Good. Hashtag Monkhouse. They're not laughing now. There we go. So, on that slightly bleak note... Oh, look, there's Asteroid Toad. Let's have one last look. One last look at Asteroid Tony, our greatest triumph. A greater triumph. Do a Pope and pretend. Shower me in bits. Asteroid Tony, your boys took one hell of a beating. You hear me, Lord Beaverbrook? Maggie Thatcher, your boys took one hell of a beating. Good. Right, lovely. Well, I am thrilled with that. Mission very much complete. And with that, we drift away and leave them to their reconstruction. And maybe this time they will share the wealth with the rest of the planet. Thank you, Kerbal Space Program. Thank you for the fun and the despair and the destruction. It's been a blast. Thank you very much. No, you're done now. You're done. Where are we? You're done. There we go. Oh, you clipped it. Wonderful. Oh, that was genuine. I was trying to think of something fun to say. That was just genuine, passionate elation at destroying a building with a missile. God, that's why they enjoy it so much. Good. Brilliant. Right, let's watch some horrible old telly. People on YouTube, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. That's it for Kerbal Space Program for the moment anyway. I'm done with it. I mean, you know, people are entitled to their own gaming activities, you know.
But I ain't spending any time on it.
Yeah, tomorrow, I think Day of the Tentacle I'll play. Something, one of my favourite games of all time. When did we start this playthrough? Months ago. About 3 months? Maybe more. It's been, I mean, we got quite a lot done. We went to and from Eve. We've been to Elu. We got space stations around the moon and around Kerbin. We completed the tech... Actually, did we complete... We might not have completed the tech tree. Landed on Juna and Moho. Not Dres, who cares? Little satellites around Lathe. We've got rovers and we've got rover carriers. It's been, we've explored the experience. And there's plenty more to be done. But my heart tells me it's time to move on. So, I think tomorrow, while I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do in between now and the 30th of September, which is when the Crusader Kings DLC is released, which is a really annoying time because it's too close for me to start a new Crusader Kings game because I'll just have to abandon it. So we shall have a think. But yes, as I say, I think tomorrow we'll just play through Dare the Tentacle and figure out what's next. What's next on this channel is we are going to go over and watch Astroneer is probably Astroneer is the one that's very similar. Is Astroneer the one that's like Factorio but third? Oh no, I'm thinking of something. Anyway, yeah, stuff like that. It's got to be something I can get a bit of. Something with characters in it. You know, I mean, obviously that's where Crusader Kings is perfect because that is just Dark Helmet playing with his dollies. And obviously we have I ever played Factorio? Yes, I have. I have a lot. Yes, a lot. It's Factorio, Cracktorio more like. I had to stop myself playing it for a couple of years because it does things to my brain where I just lose all... I don't eat or sleep or mow the lawn. I just fuck my uncle all day long. If Fuck My Uncle was playing Factorio. And then they brought out the big old DLC and I played the hell out of that. I love Factorio, but I cannot... This would be me playing Factorio. I become one with it, but my brain is incapable of thinking about anything but. So, yeah, I couldn't stream that, but yeah. Oh, I love Don't mention Factorio. Actually, it'll trigger me. Right, what was? Oh yeah, let's get on with this, shall we? So YouTube, thank you very, very much. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, 10 till 2, with a different game and probably a different thumbnail. Here we go. If you would like to carry on watching the stream, it doesn't do a nice transition. We are going to carry on Twitch, watching Kickstart. I can't do this on YouTube because of their terrible policies about watching YouTube on YouTube. So I'm going to disconnect from YouTube now. But if you would like to, please do join us over on Twitch. You would be very welcome. Eddie Purple _arcade. If you can't be asked, then have a lovely afternoon and hopefully I will see you tomorrow.